Hello everyone, Johnny Minder here, and today we're watching, reacting, but yeah, actually more like watching first with some comments, but mostly hearing the Japanese, and then commenting the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream Direct, which happened yesterday, but yeah, I had to wait for to watch it today, other than being busy as usual, because I waited for it to show up, as you can see here in the news section on Switch 2, due to my technical limitations. Yeah, so we'll watch, of course, the Japanese version, considering, of course, the purpose of my channel. And also it will be interesting to see, as you can already see on this screen, I waited here on purpose. There are quite the different characters, regardless of which version you might have watched yourself, because, well, apart from those who have already watched the Japanese version, because, as you might have heard, and also based on which version you watched, the UK and European in general, it was the same for the Italian one, which I watched on my own, and the US version were different, had different characters, some different parts also, focus on certain things. Overall, the structure should be the same, and most certainly the same will apply to this Japanese version, but there will be differences. First and foremost, the characters, and yeah, you can see them here. But yeah, so without further ado, let's open it, and yeah, let's start watching first and foremost the direct. I quickly mention the Japanese name here that you can see on screen. Tomodachi Correction. Tomodachi is the word for friend. And yeah, that's also present in the Japanese, in outside of Japan, in the title of this series. While the other part is correction, collection from English. And yeah, that got changed for Tomodachi Life. There was also a game on DS, if I recall correctly, but we never got that outside of Japan. And yeah, then of course it's the name of this game in particular, Waku Waku Seikatsu. Seikatsu, funny enough, means life. And then we have before it Waku Waku, an onomatopoeia with the meaning exciting, and so on. So yeah, exciting, lively, we could say, also potentially life. And yeah, so without further ado, we can actually start it.
友達コレクションワクワク生活ダイレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。任天堂の小泉です。
こんにちは。
友達コレクションはミーという似顔絵キャラクターを作って遊ぶゲームです。ミーがどんなものかって
これがミーです。新しい友達コレクションではどんなワクワク生活が待っているのか、早速ご覧いただきましょう。
この島に暮らすのはニーと呼ばれる似顔絵キャラクターたち。
早速ご覧いただきましょう。
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
この島に暮らすの
There was an issue with OBS. But yeah, we'll restart just to be sure from here. I think the part with the introductory part with Koizumi was this one was fine. Yeah, we restart from
早速ご覧いただきましょ
the
う。
trailer itself here.
この島に暮らすのはミーと呼ばれる似顔絵キャラクターたち。ミーは管理人のあなたが作るんです。もし自分自身や家族、友達がこの島に住んだら、
Yeah, once
さらには憧れの人が暮らしていたら、そう、トモダチコレクションというゲームはどんなミーを住人にするかで楽しみ方がガラリと変化するんです。それではゲームの始まりから紹介していきましょう。
Yeah, we start from the start of the game.
まずは1人目の住人を作ります。作り方は2つ。質問形式で顔の特徴を答えていく作り方と、パーツを1つずつ選ぶ作り方。今回はパーツで作成してみます。この映像では大学生の女の子をイメージで作ります。顔の輪郭、髪型、
Yeah, they're showcasing the
目、耳の形まで本作オリジナルのものも含めパーツは様々。
yeah, also the additional ones.
見た目ができたら身長と体型を調整、それから名前、性別、任意で恋愛対象などを設定することもできますよ。
私の名前はマリエです。
声を調整して
私の名前はマリエです。
最後に性格に関する質問に答えていくと、ノリが良くて気さくな大学生マリエさんの誕生です。
はじめまして管理人さん。私、マリエです。今日からよろしくお願いします。
おや、マリエさんの頭の上にモヤモヤが。どうしましたか？
何か食べたいです。
たい焼きなんていかがでしょうか？
Of
い
course,
ただきます。
a taiyaki, being the Japanese version.
最初はこんな風にミーのお世話をするのですがあれ？
ダイレクトって私しかいないんですね。他に誰かいたらいいのに。
I should have seen coming that banner.
そうなんです。実はこの島、最初はほとんど何もないんです。ということで、マリエさんの身近な人たちを住人として作ってみましょう。1人目は大の仲良しのリコ。自分大好き霧島先輩。ゼミの教授カルロ先生。
傑作の予感がする。
いただきます。
食堂のおばちゃんまさこさん。バイト先で仲良くなったひなちゃん。そしてマリエさんが子供の頃から大切にしてきたぬいぐるみモカ。
It's funny that Carlo and Mocha are
パ
present
ーツ
in
の
all.
組み合わせやフェイスペイントの機能を使えばこんなミーも作れちゃうんです。
Well, of course, Mocha because also to showcase this
住人が
feature.
増えるにつれて島は少しずつ発展していきます。現実の世界では友達でもゲームの中ではみんな初対面。知り合いになるにはきっかけが必要なんです。ひなさんをつまんでリコさんの近くに持ってくると、
はじめましてですよね。私、ひなって言います。
や、ひなさん、私、リコです。
2人が顔見知りになりました。こうなるとミーたちは勝手に交流を始めます。さらにミーを持っていく場所によっては
Yeah, really nice. This picking up the Mies.
何かが起こるかもしれませんよ。おや、マリエさん、
Okay, not sure what's up. Okay, hope we'll be fine now. Not sure what's up with OBS today. If needed, I reset after this stream before the next one. But oh well, let's continue for now. From here.
何かが起こるかもしれませんよ。おや、マリエさん、どうしました？
まさこさんとカルロ先生を友達にしたいんですが。
いいですね。
2人が仲良くなるにはどんな話をすればいいでしょうか。
では、ちょっと会話のアドバイスを。
青春時代。こちらはまさこさんです。こちらはカルロ先生です。
私と青春時代の話をしませんか？
When they were young.
まさこさん、昨日テレビでやってた青春時代特集を見ましたか？
もちろん見ました。誰かと話したくてうずうずしてました。
私は退屈で寝ちゃいました。私、青春時代に興味を持てないようです。
そうなんですね。
そういえばまさこさんは昨日の番組にちらっと映ってたそうですよ。
それはすごいですね。私と友達になってください。
うまくいきましたね。
Okay.
この世界では現実と同じ時間が流れ、あなたがゲームをプレイしていない間もミーたちは意志を持って生活をしています。
Yeah, that they do stuff even when you are not playing.
ごめんなさい。よそ見してました。
こっちこそ、ごめん。大丈夫。
大丈夫。だよ。
じゃ、またね。
Yeah, even more.
おや、マリエさんに恋の予感でしょうか。気になるところですが、続いては話題を変えて、この島の暮らしに欠かせないお店をいくつかご紹介しましょ
う。And yeah, after that,
最初はこちらのお店。島の食を支える食べ物屋さん。
Yeah, we see some shops.
日替わりで並ぶ商品は定番メニューはもちろん、時にはちょっと変わったものにも出会えるかもしれません。
いただきます。
ぜひ大好物の一品を見つけてみてくださいね。最先端のファッションを扱う服屋さん。お嬢様コーデや目玉焼き T シャツコーデといった普段着から、
Of course also the
なりきり
clothes.
クワガタセット、歴戦のファンコーデなど特別な装いもご用意しています。日々の生活に変化が欲しい方は覗いてみてください。続いてはニュース放送局。この島の日々の出来事をニュースにして放送しています。
驚きのニュースが入ってきました。本日未明、首の長い未確認生物が捕獲されましたが、その正体は住人のマリエさんだと判明しました。
一度見て気になったニュースは後から見返すこともできますよ。部屋の模様替えならリフォーム屋さん。
Yeah, of course.
常に海中にいたい方にぴったりなお部屋や、スーパーマーケットに住みたかった方に念願のお部屋もご用意。お部屋のテーマパーク、リフォーム屋さんに足を運んでみてください。
Yeah, here you can buy.
朝昼晩で売られるものが買る市場。
有名人がお忍びで買いに来るお店なんだ。
掘り出し物から名物の福袋まで、何が出るかはお楽しみ。
The lucky bags. A lion inside it.
今の一瞬を形にしてくれる写真館。背景とミーを選んで構図を決めたらパシャリ。住人との思い出を一枚の写真にしてみてはいかがでしょうか。あれ、まさこさん、どうしましたか？
思ったのですが、ダイレクトには緑が足りない気がします。もっと植物を増やしてもらえませんか？
いい提案ですね。どんな感じでしょうか？
Yeah, to add some vegetation. Yeah.
早速やってみましょう。
The plan.
まさこさんの提案で素敵な街並みになりました。住人からの要望だけでなく、管理人は街の景観に関わるものを自由に設置できるんです。そこで役立つのが島づくり屋さん。
いらっしゃいませ。
島づくり屋さんではベンチや植物など島を彩るさまざまな商品が買えるんです。こんな風に住人たちの憩いの場を作ることも。さらに家やお店を動かしたり、陸地を広げたり、島づくりに興味のある方はぜひ自分好みの島にしてみてくださいね。ちなみに発想次第でこんな島を作ることもできますよ。
Yeah, the biggest new addition, the island customization and literal creation with the one in the shape of a me.
こちらの住人は先日マリエさんの夢に出てきた宇宙人。モカさんのお友達のミルクさんも住人として追加し、この島も随分賑やかになってきました。木陰でキザなポーズをしているのは霧島先輩。
憧れの霧島先輩。
ガニ股で歩くまさこさん。
管理人さん、どうもっす。
気合が入った挨拶はリコさんですね。これらの特徴はプチ個性といって管理人がミーにプレゼントできるんです。
理想の自分に一歩近づいたみたいです。
個性の種類は様々で、例えば食べ方一つをとっても
いただきます。
いろんなバリエーションがあります。
Fun little idea, this.
口癖もプレゼントできます。他にも瞬きが多かったり寝相が悪かったりと、それぞれの住人に合った個性を見つけてみてください。
Yeah.
おや、マリエさん、もしかして落ち込んでます？
Yeah.
霧島先輩に振られました。
そうだったんですね。ここはカルロ先生に何とかしてもらえますか？
Okay, in this version it's Karulo Sensei.
そんなに落ち込んでたら青春時代が遠くに行っちゃうよ。他がマリエさんのこと心配してるって噂だよ。
なんだか元気出てきたよ。
Oh boy.
カルロ先生の優しさに触れて胸がドキドキしてきました。
マリエさん、もしかして 今度はカルロ先生に恋しちゃったのでしょうか。この恋の行方も気になりますが、続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
ひなさん、ペットのお散歩ですね。
The pet.
で、このペット、実は管理人の手作りなんです。その秘密はここアイテム工房。ひなさんのペットもこんな感じで作りました。他にもみんなが大好きまさこさんの特製カレー、
Even a custom.
リコさんがハワイに行った時の動画、夜になると光り出す霧島先輩の服などなど、さまざまなアイテムが作れますよ。
Wow, even glowing in the dark.
さらに家の外観や地面を描くこともできるので、オリジナルのアイテムで島作りをすることもできちゃうんです。アイテム工房でこの世に一つだけのものをいっぱい作ってみてくださいね。
Yeah, another one of the really big additions.
おや、マリエさん、もしかして。
カルロ先生への気持ちが抑えられません。告白したいのですが。
では応援してみましょうか。
告白する場所はどこがいいでしょうか。
観覧車なんてどうでしょう。
どんな感じに告白したらいいですか。
ここは正当に言ってみましょう。
Yeah, the very sweet and the old-fashioned way.
さあ、うまくいくでしょうか。
Makes even more sense. The letter con.
実は私、カルロ先生がす
すごくいい景色だよね。
そうじゃなくて、私カルロ先生のことが好きなんです。付き合ってください。
ちょっと待った。
Dun, dun, dun.
カルロッチを本当に好きなのは宇宙人です。
ライバル出現です。
ちょっと待った。
A rival.
さらにもう一人。
Even one more.
本当にカルロ先生を好きなのは私です。
最初に告白した私こそがカルロ先生のことを一番好きです。
カルロッチ、誰のことが好きなんですか？はっきりさせてください。
まさこさん、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
なんということでしょう。マリエさん、また振られてしまいました。
これでよかったんだ。
モカさん、なんだかそわそわしていますね。どうしましたか？
マリエちゃんと一緒に住んでみたいです。
それは楽しそうですね。
僕がマリエちゃんと住んで毎日一緒にしたいことといえば何でしょうか？
そうですね。モカさんはマリエさんが子供の頃から大切にしてきたぬいぐるみなので、2人が出会った時の話はいかがでしょうか？
Yeah.
わかりました。話をしてきます。
When they met.
ちょっといい？
モカ、真面目な顔してどうしたの？
もし僕たちが同じ家に住んだとして毎日一緒にしたいことといえば、せーの、
二人が出会った時の話。
相
性バッチリ。もう一緒に住んじゃおうよ。
モカさん、よかったですね。こ ちらが2人のお家。新たな生活、どんなことが起こるかワクワクしますね。マリエさんもすっかり元気になったみたいです。こちらは大所帯ですね。最大8人まで一緒に暮らすことができますよ。
And yeah, with this, the apartments
共
are
同
packed.
生活だからこそ垣間見えるミーたちの一面もたくさんあります。
この家で一番おしゃれといえば誰でしょうか。せーの、これ。
Me.
ご覧いただいたように、この島で暮らすミーたちは自由気ままに日々の生活を送ります。
発売はまだか。
誰かと友達になったり、一緒に住んだり、
いつも片付けありがとう。
恋愛したり、日々変化する人間関係を管理人として時には手を差し伸べながら見守ってあげてください。
以上、友達コレクションワクワク生活の基本的な紹介でしたが、いかがでしたか。次は皆さんが自分だけの島を作る番です。あなたならどんなミーを作ってどんな暮らしを始めますか。さて、友達コレクションワクワク生活の発売は2026年4月16日に決まりました。
Yeah.
任天堂スイッチはもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2でもプレイすることができますよ。ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。
Yeah, thanks for watching. Would be and yeah, with that we have watched the Tomodachi Correction Waku Waku Seikatsu Direct. So yeah, the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream in English Direct. And yeah, now as usual we'll actually go through it and comment more about it now that first wanted to hear the what it said in Japanese, just to be and of course also let others those watching here now we can check. Well, of course first and foremost we had Koizumi-san presenting and also changing into his me like last time. If you remember in a previous Nintendo Direct, he already had a gag with for Tomodachi Life. So yeah, it's nice to see that continuing. And yeah, of course, first the introduction of the me characters that you can make people you know, well, yourself first and foremost, if you want to, people you know, family, someone you admire, like the one shown here. Yeah, after that, we barely got to see some more of the weird stuff, like those me, like the bowling here. Yeah, I wanted to quickly go back here. Yeah, then actually we got the direct, and of course they started talking about the features. And yeah, first and foremost, the screen to show where how you can add me. You can make them based on questions. They didn't showcase that, of course, because they went with the other option, create with parts, of course, because they wanted to show all the customization, of course the additional parts also, for example here with the air, that you can change also the back and also the color individually, don't think they've shown the ears in this version of the direct. Yeah, funny enough, what I think that I didn't mention is that yet, but I noticed is that this Japanese version is like a mix. Well, apart from the character, mostly exclusive, apart from Carlo, even though in a different role here, Carlo Sensei, and Mocha. Of course, Mocha, as mentioned, because of the other customization, which we'll see. But yeah, overall it felt like a mix, or better, because most certainly this was the first original version. The UK and the US version, each one took certain aspects of this Japanese version that the other one didn't have, and also added some little details in certain cases, like the ears mentioned. Those I think were in the US one. But yeah, wanted to quickly mention that, and yeah, of course, all the details, then the gender, the preferences, really nice, all these options, the character, and this is the classic one, I'd say, from Tomodachi Life, also the 3DS version. Yeah, you can, it's in, you choose the in between, the to make to choose the character of your me. You choose between these two options, between this gradation of it. How they act, their words, expression, way of thinking, and so on. And yeah, at the end you get the result. I think that's worth mentioning, even though we'll see it if we eventually play. The tooth mechanic, I'm not sure what you are referring to, Charlie 7. In the original reveal, let me think about it, because I remember when they revealed it, well, there they've shown the weird dreams of me that I remember. Yeah, I'm not sure which mechanic you are referring to. If you can further explain it. Yeah, in the meantime, as I was mentioning, and I introduce it here, even though we see it further when we play yeah, we will see. But yeah, a peculiarity is that the personalities names in the Japanese version are all onomatopoeias. For example, here we have the Kira Kira Gata. Gata is kata. Gata here with the voicing, because it's a suffix of strictly Japanese origin. But yeah, Kira Kira is an onomatopoeia, literally sparkling, but in a figurative sense of the personality. And yeah, it explains then the type that's everyone's idol, always full of energy, full of how you say it in literally it's will to do. And yeah, everyone aspires to be like her. And yeah, and as we have seen actually in the direct later, then of course she suffers literally with the shadow. She suffers, and yeah, it's about here I think more about the compatibility than anything, but yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, we'll see all these more in detail if we ever, well, I would like to eventually play it for the channel, but we'll see. And yeah, of course, here she's presenting. We are the Karinin san here, which is the administrator, of course, in this case, of the island. Technically also the houses, but yeah, the island in general. Yeah, after that, of course, the usual. When they have something going on, you click on the bubble, you see what they have to say. In this case, she was simply hungry. Of course, in the Japanese version, they she's given a taiyaki, so a Japanese typical Japanese sweet. And yeah, this is what I wanted to mention quickly because it's a pun in Japanese for the name of the island. They called it Daireku, so direct from direct. Yeah, as we have seen also in the other versions. But yeah, as you have heard, I mentioned it being called direct. Why is that the case? Because then the to is added with the suffix for island, which in Japanese is to, long. But yeah, of course, it still works to add a short to for direct, and yeah, make this wordplay, this pun. I guess it's interesting, but yeah, you see this kind of wordplay in general, and also this kind of wordplay, puns and so on in Japanese games all the time. But yeah, after that, I wanted to quickly show, we have seen, of course, the island starts pretty barren. And yeah, so she was asking to make more characters. Yeah, all these characters. Yeah, funny enough, as mentioned, yeah, Carlo present in all versions, even though, again, in a slightly different role here. And also Mocha, of course, because, as mentioned, they wanted to showcase this version, this feature, since it's a new one and a pretty big one. Yeah, you can customize literally by drawing on the Mii like this. Yeah, so pretty big, reminiscent of the customization in Miitopia on Switch, but yeah, different, but still a lot of customization power. And after that, the island starts getting populated. We have these characters, and yeah, they want to make them meet by picking them up here. Didn't show it because I went straight. Yeah, here. And yeah, they're strangers, but yeah, then the Karinin san picks one of them up, brings her to the other one, and yeah, so they meet, and yeah, from there they get acquainted and start meeting. And yeah, as seen slightly after here, you can also drop me close to objects on the island, so there are some interactions due to that. And yes, so we can slightly continue here. Yeah, of course, also there's the classic way to make other me meet, which is letting one of the me present them when they ask it, like in this case. If only Marie-san knew what she was doing here for her future. Oh boy. Yeah, it was a pretty funny direct also with all this whole story going on. And yeah, that's the stuff you do see in, well, of course, without the narration and in the course of playing it for some time. But yeah, this is exactly the kind of stuff that can happen in this game, and one of the reasons why many quite enjoying it. But yeah, and yeah, you can tell here, you can digit it, what they should talk about, apart from the selections, the default choices. And yeah, you can add what you want. And yeah, they added the period, literally, of one's youth, and of course even more so in their case of those two characters, their youth, technically. And yeah, so with that, and yeah, she presents them. They start talking about the Seishun Jidai. And yeah, of course, all the things, and yeah, at the end they become acquainted. They make their acquaintance, and yeah, after that they explain that me, of course, actually still do their own thing while you are not playing. And yeah, after with that, then they introduced, yeah, them talking. Yeah, they introduced the romantic plot of this direct, and yeah, again, it's something that me getting crashes on other inhabitants is a classic of Tomodachi Life, and yeah, also what will happen later. Even though here they really went out of their way with all these effects, a la shoujo manga anime. Yeah, pretty funny. And yeah, after that, funny enough, Koizumi-san comments on it, but then they move on explaining some of the shops. And yeah, of course, where you can get the food, classic ones, and also more less typical ones. Here we can see several ones that of course make more sense for the Japanese version, and this is another part where the directs are quite varied. The different versions of the directs are quite varied. Other than also who is the shopkeeper, because yeah, the shopkeepers become your inhabitants show up as the shopkeepers. So yeah, that's that. We have that. Yeah, of course, the clothes really appreciated here that in this game, as shown, moved slightly later, you still have, of course, all those the costumes, but also more individual clothes for kind, their colors. And that's not all. As you can see, a beetle costume. Particularly, I'm pretty sure this is the classic kabutomushi in Japanese. That kind of costume. The news channel, where you can see really weird news about your me, in this case. The weird, the unidentified creature with a long neck, and yet it ends up being Marie-san. All this weird news. What's really nice is that you can see them again in this version. You can save your favorite ones. Don't think that was the case in the 3DS version. Yes, we saw slightly after. Here they show that. Of course, the apartment house, I should say, because technically me in this version have houses first and foremost, and then can move in together, and then you get back the apartments in the original. Well, the 3DS version. You had a complex, and all the me stayed there in apartments, and only moved away from it, and with their own houses only when they got married. But here we have all the customization, just like the original version. It seems that they interact more with the stuff in it, so that's nice. All these styles. The Lucky Bag also, the Lucky Bag shop, funny enough, as mentioned, even during it, they get a lion from it. This is the stuff, the typical stuff of Tomodachi Life, Tomodachi collection in general. Also the photo studio here, where you can pose your Mies, really nice. After that, we should already get... then the big addition. Well, first, simply the me mentions it. Here, Masako-san, I'm pretty sure it was, that she wanted to see more vegetation around the island, and so we ask we follow her plan, and the plants show up, the trees, the flowers, and so on. A smell that makes implied me emotional. Relative close as usual, but then you can actually customize however you want, and that's the big news addition to this game compared to the 3DS version, where you couldn't customize the island at all. This is quite reminiscent of Animal Crossing, but we gladly take it, even though I doubt my islands will ever be particularly good. Definitely not to the... you can also expand it. I wonder how the limitation will be, as apparently here you can go lower. Maybe they expand later, because we have seen after that some pretty big islands. as you can see also here. And yeah, all the possibilities. This one. Yeah, also the me one that I skipped now, but commented it while watching. But yeah, this is another pretty cool addition. And yeah, the small individual traits, individualities, we could say. And yeah, you can give these to your me to make them even more individual. All these little animations when they eat, when they do certain actions, when they sleep, and so on. Really, really cool. There, for example, yeah, the eating. Okay. Yeah, here. Yeah, there that she got. Maria was dumped. And yeah, then here, yeah, after this, yeah, Carlos-san comes, consoles her, and she's struck by his kindness, and yeah, falls in love yet again. Yeah. My heart is beating. Well, has started to beat because it's been touched by his kindness. But yeah, after that, and I think there was a pause there with Koizumi again. But yeah, then we got introduced to these pets. It's funny that you can make them this way, but yeah, it's cool that yet another aspect to the customization, and also nice that you can have pets in this game with these. A funny dog. But also the customization quite important, as you can not only for pets but also these Marie-san's homemade. I think maybe it was curry, this one. Despite that, but I'm not completely sure. But yeah, her homemade dish. Yeah, the program, as we have seen, yeah, here. So yeah, really, really cool that you can customize all this stuff. This glowing glowing clothing with his face plastered all over it. Pretty funny. Yeah, also here we can see some signs, some pattern on houses, on buildings. And yeah, so the customization is absolutely wild. And yeah, by the way, you might recognize Miku in katakana, since we have studied that already. But yeah, other than that, we have some kanji. We'll see them when the time comes in our Let's Learn Japanese with series. And yeah, after that, there's the climax of the love story. She wants to confess, and yeah, the usual stuff of Tomodachi Life, and yeah, you have to choose the place. Yeah, here the place, the Ferris wheel in this case. The old-fashioned way to how they should confess. The old-fashioned way in this case, yeah, makes more sense, even more sense, considering she's doing so towards Carlo in this version, unlike the clown's gestures of the other two versions. Yeah, the typical that, yeah, she confessed, but then first, and yeah, after that the rivals show up. Not just one, the alien, but also, yeah, her. Ironically, as I mentioned, because Maria-san is the one that made the two meet. Sorry. The two met because of Maria-san, and in the end, Carlo Sensei goes for her. I think again Masako was Masako-san. Dumped yet again. After that, there's the feature of moving in together. It's Mocha. In this case, I think this was also in the US version. I might be remembering wrong. Of course, the thing that they should, here, they should talk, they should do together every day. Here you can choose some default options, but you can then choose your own topic. That talk, literally the speech of, about. So the time in which the two met. Funny enough, then they say it at the same time, and they agree. They move in together, and then they introduced, they talked about these, all the interactions up to 8. Smaller, but at the same time way more meaningful compared to the original, with the apartments which were on their own, apart from people visiting and so on. But I bet that that will be possible even if they don't live in the same building. Even in individual houses, my guess they will visit each other at Animal Crossing. Anyway, of course, the interactions here with the remote. There they're speaking about there's a meeting, of course. Says what it was something what they should talk about, and the usual character says me, of course, as in myself. As expected, considering the clothing with all the faces, his face is on. Then the end. A quick glimpse. Of course, again the gag of is the release date here yet in the Japanese version, and when is the game coming out in English. Then of course, another me falling in love. Milk with Mocha. I think it was Milk. Then as we can see here, babies. Slightly before here, also the wedding. The usual stuff already seen in Tomodachi Life. With that, it should be close to its end. Then Kozumi-san shows up to end it. And as he mentioned here, it's a basic introduction of Tomodachi Collection Waku Waku Seikatsu, so of Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. So I bet we'll see more of it before it comes out. Not sure. Not sure if. I doubt another direct. Maybe some videos here and there. Also, of course, there's Nintendo Today now. But we'll see. So there are some aspects we don't know about this game. Returning features that we'll see if they'll be back or not, like the concert hall is the one that comes immediately to mind. I wonder, it would have been nice if they mentioned at least that, if there will be a free update or an upgrade, well, most likely a free update in this case, potentially, but we'll see, for the Switch, for playing it on Switch 2. But yeah, so we got to check that out. Yeah, it's your turn of making your island. After that, and yeah, of course, we got the release date. And so yeah, April the 16th. And yeah, as usual, the order of the date in Japanese, and also in in the title of my videos. I keep it always that way. Also, so that you can get used to it. But yeah, with that, I should have ended there. Yeah, the usual thanks for watching. Literally watching and listening in Japanese, but we'll see it when the time comes for the expression. And yes, so I'd say with that we can end it here for this. I'll go back here. And yes, so today we've watched. First, we reacted, quote unquote. Yeah, first we watched the direct with some comments here and there when they weren't speaking, to listen to the Japanese actually. And after that we went through the direct more in detail to so that I could comment on all its aspects, practically more or less. Yeah, so we can end this stream here, but those currently watching, don't go anywhere, as after an around 10 minutes break, slightly longer because yeah, I'll take my usual break, which I need, but also I literally need the time to make it. We'll actually start, I'll open a new stream, and so we'll start the next Let's Learn Japanese with series, which is, as mentioned last time, Super Mario Advance 2. And so yeah, Super Mario World, but the GBA version, as you can see here, I already have it ready. So yeah, see you in around 10 minutes.